Hello, Andrew Collishaw, naturopath and homeopath, and a very warm welcome to my website. I'm assuming you've come along just to check out what I do, how I practice, and how I may be able to help you with your health and healing. Well, I've been a naturopath and homeopath now for well over 25 years, and during that time I've treated thousands of clients and helped them towards better health and healing. So the question is, am I able to help you? Well, it kind of depends, because I'm not able to help everyone who seeks my help and treatments. And let me just briefly explain what I do here. There are two main forms of treatment. One is for short, simple, uncomplicated health problems like a cold, a cough, a flu, infection, maybe tonsillitis, something like that, an acute problem. And then the second type of appointment is for more serious illnesses and more long-term illnesses. And the kind of conditions that I treat range from mild physical illnesses to major serious diseases. Physical problems, mental and emotional problems as well. So at the clinic I see a lot of people where there's someone needs some emotional support, for example. But there's one thing that all of these clients have in common. All of my clients want more than a quick fix, and they're happy to address any underlying causes that are contributing to their state of health at the moment, whether it be acute or something long term. And they don't want just like a 5-10 minute conversation and then be prescribed a handful of supplements. That's not what they're looking for. And there's an understanding that in many situations that this current state of health that you're experiencing is because of underlying causes that need to be addressed. And my clients appreciate that I have a Bachelor of Medical Science and an honours degree, and that means that I'm able to offer you both the scientific information that's going to help you, the latest research on particular treatment regimes, as well as tried and tested naturopathic, homeopathic approaches. So if that sounds like you, then maybe I'm able to help you. If you're going to enjoy better health and healing, one characteristic is that we need to have an open mind, and all my clients are really open-minded. For example, there's a lot of negative press at the moment surrounding natural therapies, and most political parties, medical association, pharmaceutical companies are heavily promoting negative responses towards natural therapies. And it's really important to maintain an inquisitive mind about your health and healing. And if you hear these sort of negative reports, or you read something in Wikipedia or read something in the newspaper, you've got to be able to check these facts out for yourself and see if indeed they are facts, and just find out what the actual truth is behind some of these claims that are made to disparage naturopathic, homeopathic treatments. So education is really important, and I encourage all of my clients to be proactive in that regard. Now, the types of conditions I treat are acute problems and what we call chronic problems. So acute problems need one appointment, maybe 2 appointments, and that's it. And the more complicated problems, then we need a few appointments probably. And all of these conditions can involve both physical and emotional factors as well. And if you're not sure whether I can help you, or whether homeopathy or naturopathy is likely to help you, give me a call. Love to speak with you and just make sure that we're on the right track. I want to just mention about the emotional side of healing, because that's something that I'm often asked, and it's not relevant for everyone. Sometimes we don't even address this at all, but there are certainly many situations where we need to acknowledge that what's happening mentally and emotionally has a big impact and can have a big influence on your physical health and your general well-being as well, of course, and this can contribute to illness and disease. It's about bringing some sort of equilibrium back to the emotional state, and one of the ways we do this is also just to address and find out, well, what's happening physically as well. So we build up a big picture like that. And the sort of things that I'm talking about can cover depression, anxiety, worry, low self-esteem, grief, sadness, these emotional states that can certainly get in the way of enjoying life, having a fulfilling, contented life. And as I said before, they can contribute to illness and disease. So naturopathic and homeopathic medicine in particular is able to work at an emotional level, most definitely, and we prescribe in this holistic sense. Now, I do offer my naturopathic guarantee. Most of the clients that I end up seeing experience positive health benefits. Now, if for some reason at the end of the first appointment, after talking with you, if I don't think that I'm able to help you, then I'll explain why. I'll refer you to somewhere else that may be able to help you, and there's a full refund for that first initial appointment. No questions asked. And the reason I do this is because when I take on a client, I'm pretty confident that I'm going to be able to help them with their health and healing. So that's how confident I am, and that's why I offer this guarantee. Now, I'd love to tell you a little bit about myself. I have had 3 rescue dogs in my life and have 2 at the moment. Lost Eva a couple of 18 months ago it was, and she was an older rescue dog, and had her for only 2 years, but she had a very special 2 years, and then old age caught up with her, and that was a really awful situation. And now there are 2, Bruce and Ivy, and they're wonderful. I just have so much time for them, and have very strong feelings towards taking care of animals and treating animals well. I travel to India a lot for homeopathic studies, and also I love India because of their food. And as a naturopath, I do lots of healthy cooking, and I particularly love cooking Indian food, Bengali food in particular. But generally Indian food, because of all the herbs and spices, it's just exactly what I love. And in my spare time, which I don't have a lot of these days, the clinic takes up a lot of my time, which is fine, which I love, but I do play the violin, and I used to play professionally, playing at weddings, that sort of thing, but I don't have time to do that, so I just play in a local orchestra here in Sydney. And I love swimming, yoga, and I really enjoy just walking around Sydney, various places. The Botanical Gardens here in Sydney is one of my favourite places. So that's a little bit about me. Now, if you have any questions at all, please give me a call. I would love to speak with you. And if you think, yes, I would like to make an appointment, then we can do that. Or just simply book yourself an appointment online, and I'll look forward to seeing you soon. All right? Okay, bye for now.